Hey guys, what's going on? It's your boy MercFX, and I'm going to be talking about why you keep starting but you never finish. So, in trading, one of the most vicious cycles is hopping between strategies. So, you spend a few months on one strategy, it doesn't really work out for you, and then you just move on to the next best thing. Some people call this shiny object syndrome. Call it what you want, but it is a vicious cycle. So, number one, so it's not your strategy, it's your brain. So, the pretty much the worst kind of profile a trader can be is you've switched systems more times than you can count. Every new indicator, new shiny new thing feels like the answer. When in reality, the problem isn't the method, it's what happens inside your head. Traders see a bit of success at the start of their strategy. They make a few wins or they back test it once or twice, and you see really clean setups, and you think, "Oh, this strategy is the one." When in reality, every strategy works. Um, it's not the strategy that's holding you back. It's literally just your mental strength towards that strategy. So why a new strategy always feels like the answer. So unfinished systems create mental tension. Your brain wants closure. So switching to a new strategy gives that instant relief from that tension. So you pretty much kind of like it's always stuck in your mind, and then as soon as you move on to a new strategy, it's erased from your mind. So you no longer have to deal with those negative emotions and tensions. Problem with this is you never stick around long enough to find out what actually works for the strategy. Why backtesting feels better than live trading? There is a reason behind this. So in backtesting, you can get instant dopamine from your winning trades. You can fast forward. You can even pretend like you've skipped some losing trades, and then just keep the winning trades, and then you've got a 70% win rate with a 1 to 3 risk to reward, and you've made $10,000 on your 50K account on FX replay or whatever it might be. That's the thing. That's an instant dopamine hit. That's an instant, oh, this strategy, yeah, it works if I just did this, or like, yeah, I wouldn't have taken this loss anyways, so I'm not going to include it, blah, blah, blah. This is spiraling you down the worst possible track as a trader. The moment you actually start live trading and you put real money on the line, the fantasy dies. So does your discipline and patience. So as I mentioned, in backtesting, you can just skip through, um, place a few winning trades, and like skip through the candles, and a 8 hour or a 12-hour trade, you've just done it in 2 seconds, 3 seconds. So as soon as they switch to live, I mean, all that testing is just pretty much gone out the window. Even if it was legitimate testing, just completely gone out of the window, and it's not valid at all. And live trading seems too hard and it sucks, and you move on. That's it. You just try and look for the next best strategy. Why traders are stuck in the loop they can't see. So, as I mentioned briefly, let's say the scenario where they lose 3 trades, the strategy is quote unquote broken, and then people look for new setups, new strategies by shiny influencer type traders. New setup on that strategy, it looks clean on the charts. That dopamine hits, the confidence returns. Um, you back test it a bit, or you live trade it for a bit, or whatever it might be. You go live, you have a profitable month, and then your second month you get a drawdown, and this whole cycle is repeated. The strategy is broken. I look for another one. The strategy is broken. I look for another one. It's vicious. It's very, very vicious. This is not, it's not bad luck. It's not beginner's luck or bad luck or anything like that. It's literally just your psychological cycle, the psychological cycle of every losing trader. The market didn't change. The market didn't evolve or anything like that. You just reset yourself from the start again. You've reset that clock. There are three psychology backed ways to get finally get consistent. So define your edge in writing. So vague systems invite emotional decisions. If you don't know what your edge is or your plan is or whatever it might be, you'll have a very hard time of finding out, like sticking to your quote unquote plan, but seeing what are good trades and what are bad trades. You need to know your approximate win rate, your approximate drawdowns, your approximate max losing streak. Those kind of simple statistics you should know so that you can prep yourself when it happens in live trading. Commit to 200 trades minimum. So this can be forward testing or back testing, and judge the whole system instead of the individual outcomes. So don't look at a single trade and think, oh, look, like, yeah, it fits the plan, but it's a loser, so the plan doesn't work. No, that's not how it works. Everything is in probabilities and statistics. So you need to look at the whole thing. You can't be looking at one little piece of information. And then process your journaling over returns. So grade your execution, not really your results. So that results, you should be grading the like risk to reward returns you get. You shouldn't be grading your profits and losses or big crazy risk to reward trades or anything it might be. You've just got to see whether you've stuck to your plan, whether you've kept your risk management equal, and your returns on month, see where you had losing months, see where you had winning months, see where you can improve, and you'll evolve slowly as a trader. Thing is, it's almost trading is like it's like driving a car. When you first get in the car, you're unaware of how everything really works. I mean, you're an okay to bad driver. But then after a few hundred hours, nothing really changed. I mean, you didn't really learn that, oh, like if I steer more this way, it turns more, or whatever it might be. You just got that experience, just from being there, just from having the hours put in. So it's the same as trading. You won't see a single like aha moment, but just over time, if you continue with it and you continue to journal and you continue to do the right things, you'll slowly see success and profitability creep into your trading life. Thanks for watching. Send me a DM on Instagram. I'm happy to answer all the messages you guys have got. Like and subscribe, all that fancy stuff, and I'll see you in the next one.